Hey guys, how's it going? Shimbob here, and I've finally moved into my new apartment, and I've set everything up. Got a new desk, got a new desk chair, got a lamp so I can light up my face a bit for the videos. Everything's finally set up, everything's sort of put away in the apartment. It's nice, I'm settled in a bit for the last day or so, and I'm looking forward to getting back to the grind and making some videos for you guys. So I also got a adjustable height desk so I can sit and stand, and very ergonomic, very contemporary, so I'm really excited about that. I'm actually standing up right now, and it's giving me some more energy to talk to you guys, and I'm gesturing with my hands, and I know you can't see it, but I hope it comes through in my voice. So let's get into today's video. So basically, I just wanted to talk today a bit about LawBreakers as a game, and sort of discuss why I'm really enjoying playing it, and why I want to cover some more of it on the channel, and going to touch a little bit on the differences and similarities between it and Overwatch. So first off, the gameplay in the background isn't quite up to the standard of some of the other YouTubers who are covering this game, obviously, but I have been ruined for PC by playing too much console lately, and jumping straight back into mouse and keyboard and LawBreakers is literally the definition of jumping in the deep end. I literally couldn't think of any deeper end for someone to jump into when sort of getting back into, or even trying for the first time, a FPS game on PC. Pace and skill required is just like higher than anything else out there at the moment. Having said that though, I still feel like I found myself having oodles of fun while playing, even at times when I was getting absolutely massacred by better players or just playing like a spastic myself. I found that even though I wasn't really doing well, I was still having lots of fun, because each game and even each death, I found my skill was slowly starting to increase, and then it sort of started to increase exponentially, and now it's starting to flatten out a little bit, where I would probably consider myself an intermediate player. However, I can see that there's still a massive gap between like where I am and where some other players are, and where like the skill ceiling for a lot of the characters is. So that sort of got me like, it's a real carrot on a stick type thing for myself, and I imagine it is for a lot of players, and that's sort of the I guess selling point for this game, I reckon. So because there is such a high skill ceiling compared to other shooters out there, I think you'll get a lot of replayability out of this game, especially for, what is it, $29.99 American dollars or something? That's super cheap. So if you sort of just start playing this game and you're an absolute noob and you're getting thrashed at first, you might sort of start to notice what I did, and that your skill will actually increase quite fast from noob level to around an intermediate sort of level fairly quickly, and after that you'll start to taper off a bit, and your skill level increasing will sort of slow down quite a bit, because the nuances and the sort of the techniques from intermediate up to an expert level for a character are quite different. So I really like this as the idea of an incentive for people to keep playing over and over again, because it keeps people of a basic skill level really interested in the game and still having fun. But there's also a way for those higher skilled, more sweaty, for lack of a better word, players who can sort of just grind until their heart's content to get to sort of a master level of skill with their favorite character, or even a master level with all the characters should they be so inclined. And there are cosmetic rewards and things like that for your characters and stuff that can be grinded for, and I assume there'll be like a competitive or sort of seasons mode when the full game launches. But at its core, I think the game's main replaying and grinding point is a direct reward to the player as sort of an increase in their skill, which is a little different to other shooters I've noticed, or at least it's more obviously gained in this game. So that's my little spiel as to why I think this game is super addictive, and why I think it will do really well upon full release. Now moving on to what I'm going to call the elephant in the room, and that is the comparison between Overwatch and LawBreakers. Yep, you knew it was coming. Lots of people are sort of saying that LawBreakers is just a rip-off or a copy of Overwatch's concept and formula. I don't necessarily think that that's true. LawBreakers was actually in development a couple of years, maybe 3 years before Overwatch is even announced. So if anything, all that happened possibly was that Blizzard beat Boss Key to the punch in releasing their own hero shooter first. Plus there's like that whole low gravity element that's pretty unique to LawBreakers, and the crazy movement that all of the characters have, so you know, that's a selling point too. The other thing I wanted to mention on this topic as well is the fact that it doesn't really matter how similar these two games are, I don't think. There's definitely plenty of room for more than 1 or 2 arena hero shooters on the market. Like, I mean, Team Fortress 2 and Overwatch already two of the biggest ones, and why can't LawBreakers just be the same thing but slightly different? Everyone was sort of saying that Overwatch is a rip-off of Team Fortress 2, now everyone's saying the same thing about Overwatch and LawBreakers, so it'll die down eventually, so we just got to get past that. As well as the fact that the games do have some pretty completely different styles as far as art, design, themes, and lore and everything, and of course the mechanics, as we can see. I think that the longer that both of these games are out as full releases, the more we'll sort of start to see the differences between them, with larger audiences coming in and taking a look at them. As well as the development of their sort of respective future content will probably differ quite a bit as they sort of diverge from each other a bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed my brief but still and hopefully slightly more coherent rant. I hope the audio quality is fine with my new setup. I just really wanted to talk about LawBreakers and how much I'm really enjoying the game. Really looking forward to covering more content on the channel with this. If you guys did enjoy the video or you're pumped for LawBreakers, give it a thumbs up. Even subscribe for more content like this, and until next time, just keep doing what you're doing, guys. Cheers.